2025 wasn't a normal year in crypto. Things moved fast, and sometimes a bit too fast. We had big wins, but we also had big losses. We rebranded, and we witnessed one of the biggest liquidation events the market has seen in years. But if 2025 taught us one thing, is that crypto didn't die. It grew up, and at the start of 2025, we made a decision we'd been thinking about for a long time. We rebranded. Not just to look different, but because the space and we had changed. Different perspectives, but one diamond. And that story really started to take shape this year. And one of the highlights for 2025 for us was the trading challenge we did with MEXC. But we didn't want a standard leaderboard competition, so we added some mystery cards, and that changed everything. Suddenly, things got unpredictable. We had extra leverage, handicaps, and rules changing mid-trade. It turned into controlled chaos. And that's exactly where you really see who can trade, but also who cannot really trade. And in the middle of all of that, Elroy stayed calm and actually won. And then came Token2049 in Dubai. This felt like the narrative phase of the year. Everyone was talking, and almost everyone talked about the same thing. SUI, strong tech with a strong story. And whether people bought it or not, it dominated conversations. That was the mood of the market at that moment. Now, fast forward a few months later, Token2049 happened again. However, this time it happened in Singapore instead of Dubai. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there myself, but the team went and asked a simple question. Is crypto still profitable in 2025? And to be honest, the answers had changed. Mostly just Bitcoin and Ethereum. It turned out to be less hype and more honesty. People weren't really chasing narratives anymore. They were simply protecting capital. And then came October 10th. That was the real turning point. It was one of the biggest liquidation events in crypto we've had in years. Billions wiped out in a very short time. And not because people were wrong on direction, but simply because they were over leveraged. Forced liquidations triggered more liquidations. And suddenly, the whole market moved together. And to be honest, after that day, things felt different, more careful and more mature. Now, 2025 wasn't about winning big. It was about actually staying in the game. So the question now is, what does all of this mean for 2026? We think the market is entering a different phase. Less chaos, but more structure. And one area we're watching closely are the prediction markets. Because in honesty, they don't run on hype. They actually run on probability. And because of that, we started House of Odds. It fits the direction the market is moving. Nowadays, exchanges are becoming ecosystems. Trading is just one part. You've got earn, events, competitions, communities, and so much more. Now, on top of that, MEXC is clearly building towards that future. And if you ask me, one thing that really changed in 2025 was creating content in crypto. For a long time, crypto content were just mostly links, referral links, screenshots, and people telling you what to buy. Nowadays, however, that doesn't work anymore. In 2026, content has to show what's actually happening, what it feels like to be at events, what trading pressure looks like, and what builders are really working on. It's becoming more creative, more visual, but also more real. And that's exactly where we see a big opportunity with MEXC. More real-world activations, more creative formats, and more moments people can be part of, and not just watch from the outside. That's exactly the direction we're heading in and what we like to see. 2025 forced the market to grow up. 2026, however, will reward the people who paid attention. All I know is we're ready. See you in 2026 and stay sharp.